Welcome to Wow Words of Wisdom, a safe place to heal and be transformed. I'm your host, Big Dime, and today, y'all, we have a special guest, someone who is truly dear to my heart. But before I get into that, stop what you're doing right now and click the subscribe, like, comment on this video. Let us know what city you watching from, and yeah, show love. So my special guest is someone that has many titles: a son, a brother, a father, a mentor to most, a artist, a barber. My better half, Mr. Self Made himself, Mr. Aaron J, better known as Young Jig. Yeah, y'all make some noise. He in the
What's up, y'all? What's up,
building.
y'all? I'm in the building. I'm in the building
He in the
with
building.
words of wisdom. What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Ready to
Get into it.
what they say, clock this T. Yeah, I'm ready to clock that T.
You ready to clock the T? Okay, well, before we go any further, we're gonna start with a prayer. Would you like to bless our guests or you want me?
The guest supposed to pray.
You can if you're feeling anointed.
Alright, I'm gonna pray.
I love that. Thank you.
Alright, Trey.
Mhm.
Alright. Thank you, God. Or thank you, God, for waking us up this morning, for bringing us here. Thank you for all your divine assignments, your divine appointments. God, we know you never fail us. It's times where we might have failed you or strayed away from what you said or strayed away from your ways, God, but you never let us go. You never let us out of your sight. You know us by name. We're in our mother's womb. And I pray, God, that everything we do, that it prospers, that it goes higher than the tallest building. And it's no limit, God, to our success. It's no limit to what you can do for us. You perform miracles and you change the impossible to possible, God. Everything is possible when we believe. Thank you for your son Jesus and everything he stood for. Pray we can be more like Jesus and pray we can speak fluent on this podcast just like Jesus spoke to the believers and the non-believers, God. So right now I thank you. Pray that we just go forward and we just do it. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen.
All right, it's time now.
I like that, babe.
Come on with the
Oh,
questions and everything. Nah,
are you rushing me?
nah.
It's okay. Yeah, you know how to do. You know how to be the primary. I mean, the secondary person.
I'm sitting there, so
You secondary. Look at me and say
if
you
I had a
secondary.
coffee mug or something, it'll
You'll be chilling. Okay.
got a coffee.
No,
Got one. I'm chilling though.
you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Back to the host.
Thank you. So the name of this podcast, it really fell in my spirit. So I decided to name this podcast "What They Don't Know But Wish They Did." So I feel like this episode will show like a different side of us that we don't show. I feel like we're very private people. I don't know. I feel like we really just got like that over the years though, because you used to not be as private. You agree?
Um, yeah. But like when you understand, yeah, you can't show everybody everything. You know.
Okay, cool. I'm with you. I believe that
And
100%.
and it don't have to be like it don't have to be like that, but it's like that though. Like with how like it's a lot of like different spirits out there. And, like the world, like if we can make it a perfect world, everybody get along, they wouldn't want what other people have or stuff like that. And it'll be different, but you can't, you can show them, you can be right, do right by people, but you can't show people everything. That's why I feel like you can at the right time, but you know,
Timing and place is
yeah,
everything.
when everything lines up though, if it's not lined up, then it's not being that you cutting them short or anything like that, but you know,
Just being wise for
yeah,
real.
you got to store it up like God stored blessings for us. and stuff be stored up, you know, when you seek it, and you'll know.
When it's your time to pop out.
Yeah.
Period. Okay. I love that. It's your time to pop out. Don't even answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
You popping out right
So
now. I'm secondary. I'm chilling. I'm the guest right now.
whatever. You're on words of wisdom, so that means you popped out for real.
Yeah, I'm out here. I'm out here.
OMG.
I been say I'm out here. I'm out here.
You out here. For real.
I'm out here.
Okay. So look, I want to start with an icebreaker question. And normally I have the deck, but this time I got something. It fell in my spirit. And I want to ask you, what's something that you wish the world knew about me? And I'm gonna answer the same thing for you.
About you?
Right.
The world knew about you. Like, who is the world? Like
the world.
Like the 6 billion people in the world, or just everybody? I don't know. You ask me, they wouldn't know nothing about you. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. But I have to answer it though, because you say what the world don't know about you.
Or what's something you would show? I would show the world, or like one of my best attributes, personality traits, or just something that you're looking forward to the world learning. Like,
the world know you can cook, but like the whole world, like if I could, well, I ain't gonna say if I could snap my finger and do it, because God works in a mysterious way. Like,
right.
So, I don't
Go
know.
ahead and say that. I feel like
I say like if the world knew like how effortless you make it, like when you're cooking,
right.
you know. Because some people think it's hard, you know, to make vegan meals and stuff like that.
Right.
But you make it look effortless, like from day one. Like when I met you, made it like look very easy. So that's one thing. Something else, like if they knew, like, well, I ain't gonna say if they knew, cause they know, like, you self-made too though, you know, like self-made. Like this podcast, like we be talking about so much stuff. She was telling me so much stuff. Like this kind of like it kind of I ain't like steps out my mind. Like I forgot about the whole production and set up everything, like the whole idea of it. But like this,
we're here.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So
that is nice. I'm not even gonna lie. So to come back, the first one, thank you. You always make it seem like you be like, ooh, you really did that, babe. Ooh, you did that. Ooh, can't nobody do it like you. And I was just talking to Shaky about how I really do that effortlessly. Like people feel like you got to be in the kitchen 2 to 3 hours. Like no, I be in that 1 hour and have enough food for a whole week, and for a family of 5 for real. So I appreciate that. Like I'm definitely looking forward to the world seeing that and knowing more about that. And for the second one, thank you. I know you witnessed me, especially with us being together over the years. You've witnessed me have so many ideas, and whether I
you like
produce it right then or not, it always comes to fruition. And I know you remember me talking about this a while. And I'll say something, I'll like plant the seed, and just it may seem like I move away from it, but really I just be watering it in my prayer closet for real. And now we just get to sit in the fruits of it. So I appreciate that. I really am self-made, and I'm blessed to have you behind me for real.
So,
cause you know, I ain't gonna say nothing would happen without you, but
you know.
Yeah, you know. So, what's something that I wish the world knew about you? Honestly, Aaron J, I wish the world knew. I wish they would see more of your heart.
Yeah.
I wish they would definitely do it, because to me, honestly, I feel like you live so private. Like it's ridiculous. But I understand definitely from where we live and you know how we came up. But I feel like if I could like put a like flashlight on your heart and people just see it, I would do it, and I know that people still have times where they do see it, like, you'll go to the school, you'll talk at the school, you'll give back. We did, back to school drives and giving back, but honestly, you are super self-made, but honestly, I feel like if you didn't have a family for real, you would just give your checks away, like, just to the homeless. You'll take care of everybody, and you really put yourself on the back burner, and I just really want the world to see more of that. I love how you love the kids. I love how you love me. I love how you love the homeless man at Walmart. I love how you just love. Like, since day one, it's
I
always
appreciate
been so much love. Even when I couldn't handle it, I couldn't take it. It was like, I'd be like, this man don't love me for real. And
it.
you like, "Damn, chill out." So I wish the world could see that. And another thing is more of you just been a mentor. I believe that God is gonna birth that into you more. You know, this is your first year coaching, but you definitely are a mentor. I watch even your little brother become the best 21-year-old I've ever seen. And I know this because he's had someone as great as you to look up to. Like most 21-year-olds, they smoke and they drink, and PJ can never. He has never. He's locked in. He's all about his bag, and he really, I don't know, it just blesses me to just
Hmm.
see that. And yeah,
Thank
you
God.
have a big influence, and I want the world to see that. And you are
Thank
a
God.
great influence.
It's amazing you say that because I was thinking yesterday.
Mhm.
They were yesterday. Um,
I'm over here, babe.
they were yesterday. I don't know
Mhm.
why I keep looking over there at that camera. But look, I was thinking yesterday, like, man, if these people seen like not just these people, but like if a lot of people seen like the stuff that be like off camera, like
Right.
I don't seek validation like from no one. Like 'cause I know the stuff I'm doing is none to me though. Cause it'll be simple, like just giving somebody like $5 or something like that, or my old barber chair. I ain't even tell you I gave my old barber chair away
You did.
to I did.
No. Wow.
I gave my old barber chair away to I could he 15, he stay around the corner from yeah,
Your
he
spot.
stay he stay around the way. He stand away he go to Southwood though.
Mhm.
But he trying to cut his own hair, stuff like that, and I was like thinking, I'm like, man, I could sell this chair. I'm like, man, I told him, I said, I got a barber chair for sale if you can give me $50. And I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I like if you want this chair right now, you can get the chair. He like you for real. I said, you can get the chair. I said, come on, I even take it to the truck. Took it to the truck. I'm like, you got every reason now. Cause it be small stuff like
That's so
even
amazing.
with the youth though, like just showing them like it's other ways you can do it. Like, you know, you don't have to go out here and rob for it, steal for it. I didn't gave clippers away. I think I done gave like 2, 3 clips. I just giving stuff away though. Because I know when you give to receive, you gotta give something, and that's important. Like just giving knowledge out. You give our manufacturers plugs, anything, plugs to information, just giving it out because it's not my information. God gave it to me. I didn't know a lot of time and prayed for a guidance, set up, connection, anything. And God to give it to me, I know it wouldn't be me. So me giving it back to them, that's like sharing the blessing with them.
Blessed to be a blessing.
And I read that. I ain't gonna say I read that, but I heard it. We talked about it in church before. That was like your testimony. Tell people your testimony.
Mhm.
That'll give them faith to go and be better, and they'll strengthen their faith in whatever they doing, whatever
Amen.
their life journey is. So that's big though. I like to give back though. That's not too my own horn anything. I just like to give back and do for people. And I don't have to get paid for it for real. Like just giving back, just doing it. A lot of stuff. It's just what it is though. Like my grandpa used to do that a lot. He would always just give back. And I used to see that. He'd just like he'd give the people, it'd be homeless people, they'll beat and got down there. They'll beat and bow down and say, "I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna do better." They used to call I think my grandpa was a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't never preached. His grandpa, my great grandpa, was a preacher, but he wasn't a preacher. But he always had suit and tie on. Was the way he worked it. So he'd be always, "Preach, I'm gonna do right. Preach, I'm gonna do better." He just give it to him. He know they probably ain't, they probably still do, what got them
Whatever they doing
at
right.
the moment though. But shoot, he'll still do for him. Like,
I love that.
it's big though. If you watching this though, it don't hurt nothing. When I was growing up, dude, my grandpa always told me, said, don't hurt to be nice. You really don't, because you being nice, you can't get nothing bad out of being nice, because you being nice, you doing right by people. So it don't never hurt to be nice. Like, you can help people out. Don't be stingy with what God blessed you with, because you can bless the next person, and now you can got 3-4 more new things. And yeah, like, that's what you gotta do. It don't hurt.
Yeah, I almost went primary for a second.
Nah.
I almost went. Yeah, I'm picking on him about primary because
next question.
Before we started, he said I'm primary, he's secondary. But no, seriously, I do love that, and that's basically what I was trying to say. You have a servant's heart, and that is amazing. And
that's my gift too. Giving.
Okay, babe.
For real,
I'm in alignment with that 100%. I'm definitely in alignment. Before you even go deeper into that,
let me say one more thing. I say one more thing. All right, look, say one more thing.
Okay.
If you don't know, for whoever watching, I'm a barber. I've been cutting hair since I was 15, 25 now. I used to work in this barbershop, and we were at work on a Saturday. It was like a Saturday in the barbershop by 3:00. I remember. I'll never forget it. And had my boy next to me. His name Deontay. I know if Deontay wasn't it, Deontay can vouch. This is a true story. Me and Deontay, we was in there talking, barbershop talk, kind of heated conversation. So he was making it, my boy was making it like, he was saying something about basically wrapping everything around money, He's like, yeah, I get, it was his side. He was like more on the money can fix this and something like that. Something. But I was like, man, you can't be in it. I was like, man, I don't care about the money for real. Like, you can get money.
Real.
It's people out here sport betting and stuff like that, and people selling cars, and people like you can get just that fast. Like, I'm like, bro, we got clients, you got a skill, anything, you got a craft, you got knowledge of it. They can't take your knowledge away. Like,
one thing they can't take.
So I said out loud, like, man, I promise you, bro, I don't care. He was like, man, if you this there, you gon'. I'm like, no, bro. I say, you know what? I say, the dude in the chair, I say, you ain't gotta pay me for this haircut, bro. When you get done, you just walk out. I say, the money your mama gave you, just put it in your pocket.
Amen.
You good.
I witnessed you do that so much.
I'm like, they like, no. I'm like, man, for real, bro. Like, not tripping.
That's amazing.
And I ain't the richest person in the world. It's just money can buy you things and stuff like that, but when you happy, like when you really happy, like a lot of times, like I'd have been happy, and a lot of people around been happy. I probably, probably just got enough money to pay what I gotta have, and that's what it is. But like, true happiness on the inside though, with everything around you though, like, yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna let you. I'm done. I'm fall back now. I ain't gonna fall back, but I'm gonna let you go on with your menu and your program and everything.
You sure?
Not they saying church, you gotta stick to the program.
You gonna let me stick to it?
Yeah, for sure.
You sure? Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. That's amazing. I'm gonna give the people like a quick little summary of how we met. You want to do it?
It's up to you.
Oh,
I can go. I can do it now.
I know you can. So I'm gonna do it. So y'all, me and Aaron met 2021, 2022. 2021. You sure right? You was 21. And I was 22. What?
You had just turned 23.
I'm like 22, really. So yeah, I was
You
23.
were 23?
Yeah, I was. I had just turned 23 because we met in like November, where we really had, kind of talked in December. But yeah, so we met. It was
Nah,
so
we were
crazy.
talking in December.
Yeah,
Mid-November. We were talking in
December, right?
mhm.
Exactly. So yeah, so we met, and it's crazy because I was never going out. This was the one night I actually decided to go out to the club, y'all. And were you going out there yet?
Like we'll go, we ain't never go in though. We'll just stand outside.
Oh, so you was outside on your head that year for real?
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I don't
Okay.
know. That it's
So
crazy.
yeah,
That stuff's so crazy. Like just look, ain't crazy,
but we're
but
not
it's
going
like
there.
I
You're not taking over. You're not taking over. Y'all have to stop him from taking over.
I bet
I'm telling y'all. So look, we met outside. Well, we kind of met outside the club. Either way, he saw me, and then he fell in my DMs, and I was like, "Why you ain't walk up to me in person?" And he like, "Cause I ain't that type or whatever." So either way,
What kind of shock though? You know how somebody like will tell you about somebody, then you see him, you be like, oh snap, like
right. His people was telling him that I wanted to talk to him. His people was telling, and my people was telling me that he wanted to talk to me. But at the time, I really wasn't interested. I was just chilling. Not the fact that nothing was wrong with Aaron. I just was in my own little private time, of course. So yeah, we started talking in probably December, and we kind of like just linked up one time, and kind of went through the stage of really everything. And I'm just letting y'all know this so y'all can know the background of us. It's 2025, and we are blessed to be here. 21, you 25 now. I'm 26.
You know, I'm
And yeah,
OG
so
status.
I want to know how you felt when. So we finna get into it now. How you felt when you found out I had kids? And keep it short and cute.
So I how I felt, I really can't remember.
You can remember. You can remember.
I don't, but it was like cool though. Like I'm the
Oh.
oldest cousin,
Mhm.
so like I just another like some more kids just running around. Like really, like,
Not some more kids
it wasn't
running
like
around.
nothing. It wasn't like no. It ain't come like foreign. It ain't feel like
How did
weird.
you feel when you found out I had a 6-month-old or a 7?
Yeah, I was like,
Tell the truth, and you better tell the truth. Tell the whole truth. Don't even cut it.
nah, it's like like I ain't trust you at first.
Exactly. Come
Like,
on
I
now,
ain't
get
trust
into
you.
it.
I didn't though. That's just typical. Like you gotta look at the whole situation, everything. Like,
And when you would come over, you would always come. I'm finna get into it. I'm finna drop some beans. You would come over my house, and you would always bring your gun in my house. Do you carry that gun everywhere, or just was carrying it to my house?
see, this what I'm saying. Like, and I ain't had no reason. Like,
You had
still no.
reason.
I had reason.
You.
I had reason then, but I'm go back a little bit.
Okay.
When we were downtown,
Okay.
I ain't walk up on you because
you told me you had that big gun.
Yeah, like I don't know why we were doing it. Like that's why I said like I was just young
doing stuff.
I ain't like have no ops or anything. Like not in nothing. Like
Never
nothing.
Had an
So yeah, I don't know, but we like shoot. That's what we'll do though. Like me and my homeboys, like Nick, Joe, and everybody else, shoot, we'll just
be clutching. For
yeah,
real.
just have it. We ain't feeling like ain't nothing like that though. No animosity with nobody.
So bringing it to my house, you just brought it just for.
No, it's like you gotta put it together. Like okay,
yeah, put it together for the people.
If I'm a dude and a woman just had a baby, like it's 6 months, it's not even a year, nothing. In this Shreveport, Louisiana, we staying.
Mm-hmm.
My car parked outside.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't finna play or risk it or nothing.
Like, you ain't finna risk it.
No. And then I'm still meeting you. Like I don't really know you for real all the way. I'm gonna come over there. I already know, like, like,
long story
but
short.
Long story short, let me say this. Long story short, I was just being me. Like I wouldn't I gotta really, trust people because I got friends that done got set up before.
You did. You do
A
have
lot of
it.
homeboy they done got set up with girls and shoot. I got homeboys they done died about this with situation like this. So it wasn't nothing with her. It was just the situation though. Like I'm like, I gotta scope the scene out, stuff like that. Like, but I knew when I knew it was real, with Dime, I knew it was real. I had graduated.
You dropping tea.
I graduated from college to get my barber license, and they had a graduation for us. And she got me a gift. It was like a balloon and like an antique. It said dream big. Did it say dream big?
Mm-hmm.
Dream big on it. It had dream big or something, but I see it in my car. And ain't nobody ever just did all that for me. Like I graduated high school, my mom and them got me something. But like that was just new. And how the person I was back then, just real, let's see. I had like some popularity in my city with everything I was doing. And that led to a lot of fornicating and
you're not finna jump off all over that.
I'm
We ain't even on that part.
I'm just saying the person I was we led
I'm just kidding.
led to her coming in my life. Like
For
I
real.
was lost. I was lost. I was hurt. My grandpa had just died in the summer. I was hurt. I was lost. And when she came in and like there was like, yeah, like I'm like, dang, like balloons stuff like, and she did like I say effortless. Like she did like it's a regular thing. Like I don't know. I ain't never been to like, get balloons for occasion stuff like that. I guess I'm a dude or whatever. But like she had the balloons and all that. Like
So when
I'm
you
like,
seen it was real, what that mean?
yeah,
stopped
you
bringing
like
the
went out
gun?
the way. Nah, I still gonna bring it though.
Okay, because I'm like, what does add up
It
to?
coming. It's coming. Like,
But
but ain't like I'm like I sit it down something like that. I ain't walking around the house in
Nah,
my
you didn't.
pocket stuff like that. Like,
But I'm
like,
glad you brought up sitting it down because I want to talk about something. I want to talk about something.
All right.
Yeah,
That's the second time I knew it was real too though. What you finna say? I already know what you finna say.
I don't know if you know what I'm finna say, but we're finna talk about the fact that one day, for a long time, y'all, I would make Aaron come over here, have to catch that. We'll sit at the table for a long time. We'll sit at the table and talk
for a good
couple months,
a good month, 2 months.
Yeah, and then you maybe had to catch the couch.
December up to January.
Aaron.
Yep.
Aaron. It's me.
Okay.
Yeah. Hush. Look, y'all gotta tell him to hush. So, anyways, yeah. So when we did make it serious or whatever, I remember you came over and you still had that gun, y'all. I'm gonna stay right here for a second and we gonna move. One day you woke up and you had that same gun to your head. Can you tell the people about that? Keep it short and simple now.
Shoot. Kids being kids.
I know you're not gonna say that.
I'm saying it because I ain't never let Lil see me put it under the bed. But she just under the bed reaching for stuff. But see, like I say, I'm going over there. I got it like right under the bed where like I could grab it. But she had, I guess, loves, I don't know. She came over there, she went under the bed.
He sleep, child.
She picked it up. I opened my eyes like, and I'm looking like dead down the barrel, like looking down. I could see the bullet in the head, like in the chamber. I could see it. I don't know if she was strong enough to do it or what. Or
definitely not. Maybe like a year.
Yeah, but thank God though. She could have dropped anything. But after that happened, I knew like, okay, that was God showing me like, you good, Aaron. You don't have to be on the edge over here like that. You can leave it in the car or whatever.
Yeah, because if you be on the edge, I'm gonna give you someone to be on the edge about. Type.
Yeah, like I'm like, God, like, nah, chill out, like you good. And this
I can't
You
say that
know.
ever since then, like, we definitely moved, like, a lot more cautious and
Oh yeah, cause
definitely, and I know this situation had you like,
and even
OMG, OMG.
even love now she understand like with guns on and stuff like that. Like ain't like there's something important, but she know like when she get older, we tell her this story. She gonna be like, I did that. Like, yeah, you
Nah, yeah,
did.
you did that,
You did.
and
I'm
you
finna get that belt.
and you more than Aaron for real,
Cause
cause
what you going under the bed for? And then how the bed was,
it was so low on the
it
ground.
was so low to ground. It's like this much
It's
space.
that
Like
much.
I have to lift the mattress up to get it. Or
Anyway, so
if
how
I
she even?
that one number God though, cause
No,
I'm
for
like,
real.
and I'm laying like on it, like on the part of the bed I'm on. I don't know.
Yeah, that was
It like
just
she on like I can't even explain it. Cause I'm like, how you get this? Like I ain't.
that wasn't up a guy for real, for real.
No, I ain't that tripping and then like
Mm-mm.
how like. But she got it though. That it happened. Like God made it happen though. Like you good over here.
You
You
are,
good everywhere. You know.
truthfully.
So
So I wanted to talk to the people about let's see. At one point you were like Muslim.
I thought I was Muslim.
Can you talk to us about that and let us know where you are now?
I'm out for Jesus Christ now. I want to say that first and foremost. It was the time. It was the time in my life where my mom she's in the Nation of Islam and she got married into it. So my mom when she first joined, I was like 15, but I was still going to church and stuff like that. And I say like coming like the church I went to coming up, it was kind of, now I look back on it, it was kind of like all over the place.
It was.
So my mom, for the church and the whole setup with it being like all over the place, like not a bad shepherd having a bad shepherds at the church, like that led to my mom like straying away from church, said she wasn't going no more. So she wasn't making us go no more. So you a 13, 14-year-old kid. Your mom tell you ain't gotta wake up Sunday to go to church. You just go outside.
You good.
Shoot, that's all we did. We going outside. We outside all day, like for real. If you know what neighborhood I grew up in, like over there, it's outside. You either hooping, playing football. We ain't too much fighting each other. We fighting, over sports stuff like that. But like, yeah, we outside. So it ended up happening then. Like the church ended up being moved to. They would have church at my grandma's house. I'm like 16 now. But I'm on some stuff like, man, my mama ain't make me go. Like, I don't gotta go in the living room. I can stay and go to sleep or go to work. I had a job. I'm gonna go to work. But in the midst of that, my mom was trying to pull me to
Be a Muslim.
Yeah, like trying to introduce it.
Right.
I kept denying it over and over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nah, I ain't going for that.
Right.
I ain't going for that. And it was so simple, like, as in, see, the Nation of Islam and like the Islamic culture, the Arabs and stuff, there's two different groups. They all under the same roof, but there's two different, the Nation of Islam more pro-black, if you want to cut the cake down the middle, see what's on the inside. Pro-black. So what I took from that, we can't do nothing about what happened with our ancestors, with slavery and everything like that. We can't do nothing but move forward. I can't charge every white person for what they people did. I can only go off what they do right now.
Right.
That's just like with black people, with Asians and everything. So They're right there, man. I'm like, no, because my manager white. The people that I work for, they're white. They paying me. They not paying me late. And they ain't paying me like I'm a hardworking Mexican. So I can't charge them. Like I can't be mad or mean at them.
So you basically gonna pick that up.
Yeah, when I was 15, 16. So turn around to 20 year 23. I was 23.
2024.
Now they were 24.
That was 2024.
Okay. 2024.
Right.
Now I'm gonna go back to 2023 when we
Okay.
I mean we start going to a church. And well, from then when I was 15 to way to like age 23, I had not really went to church. I could probably count on two fingers how many times I had went to church. Like
Mhm.
graduated high school, moved to Baton Rouge, going to school in Baton Rouge, didn't go to church at all. It was like on something I'm grown, I don't have to go.
Mhm.
Never like really prayed. I only pray when
Stuff
I
got
feel like
hard.
the walls caving in. You
Mhm.
know, people you can relate to that. So it was more so got with you, but get I'm save all it. When we got together, we 2023, we had been together a year and some change. Diamond introduced me to a church. We started going to the church. It was cool. Thought it was cool. It felt cool at the moment, And a lot of times when people are like seeking information or when they lost, then you'll be vulnerable. Some stuff it might show to you, but you might overlook it because you're like, oh well, I might do need to do this. I do need to go to church. And church we were going to, just to sum it all up, it just
Gave you a bad
it wasn't
taste.
it. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting baptized at the church, and I got baptized not knowing what being baptized really meant. It's a serious thing. It's serious.
Very.
It's serious. It's life or death. It's very serious. I got baptized at 1 p.m. and at 4 p.m. I stood in my kitchen and said, I still don't believe in Jesus. I got baptized just to have a clean slate with my personal life. And I'm new. I'm a new person. But I ain't even know. And it's crazy. Some people like, how you know? I didn't know. It wasn't told to me. Am I supposed to blame the leaders? I ain't gonna just blame them. They just had to happen for me to be right here. I didn't believe. I still didn't believe. So with that being said, that led me to seeking everything about the Islamic culture and everything they stand
Mhm.
for from 0 to 100. From
Mhm.
going get the books, the rugs,
Mhm.
the whole I'm gonna call it a ritual bag, getting the whole everything. That led to me doing all of that.
Mhm.
And I had grew my hair. A lot of people know I had wigs. That was the root for me growing them. And during that time though, like from that whole time, like
I feel like you finna go into my next question.
I ain't gonna go into it. I'm finna cut it short. Like, I was just lost. Like I didn't even look the same. Like
Mhm.
I look back at old pictures of me, like it's just like lost. It wasn't like I wasn't fresh. Like
Mhm.
it was just it it was a demonic time. It was a very dark time, and I thought I was living. I thought I was doing the right thing though, cause you know how you'll hear the voice of God, the devil will try to sound like God too, and that's kind of what led to that too. Like seeking the information, you vulnerable. I was taking a shower one day, washing my hair, and anybody know you have, I ain't gonna say dreads. If you have wigs, like when the soap get in your hair, it's gonna sink all the way in to where you'll think all the soap out. So I'm in the shower, I'm thinking all the soap out my head, but it's still a whole lot. So now it's coming down my face. So now I can't see. Now true story. I'm in the shower and my eyes are shut, closed. I
Mhm.
can't see nothing. And I think I had smoked before this or something. but I was very vulnerable. I'm talking about so vulnerable, like so vulnerable. Couldn't see. Then the lights was out in the bathroom too. Boom. I can't see nothing. And I heard a voice say, this was the devil though. I ain't gonna even put this ain't God. I thought it was God. This was the devil talking to me. Say, you can do any religion you want. Just be nice to your wife. The devil know like when you doing the opposite of what God know because he know the word of God. That's why he try to flip it. I was being mean to you. I was being mean to a lot of people. I was constantly gambling, doing everything. The devil see all it too. Cause it ain't what God stand for. So he seen all it and he came and told me that and that what led to me doing all it. And I thought, shoot.
Honestly, looking back on that, I felt like that was kind of still God, because I feel like God is the type that He's gonna give you the grace to do exactly what you want to do, but at the same time, He gonna cut you short. Because I remember even in that time, Aaron grew up in the church, like singing songs, all type of stuff like that. But you know how it is if you go to a church and you go to a church for so long, and like he said, the shepherds are bad, the sheep look bad. So now it's like, dang, we in church, but you doing stuff that people on the outside doing, and you
Mm-hmm.
eventually begin to question it. So I feel
And that's what
like
my mom did. She
that's what you
questioned
were
it.
doing.
Yeah. I'm saying back then,
I
she
know.
did it and yeah.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Thank you, babe. Y'all know. So look. So with that being said, y'all don't think I'm rude, but Aaron will. For real, and he know it. So, anyways, so I feel like that was God because I feel like God is going the type to give you grace. And even before we met, back in when I was 21, I was doing the same thing. Even though you were a little older, but I found myself going through every religion. It's like, okay, you start falling in love with God and Jesus, and you feel like, hey, all your problems is going to be wiped away, and you feel like I'm getting baptized. I got a clean slate. Why am I still having these thoughts? Why am I still, you know what I'm saying? Why do I still want to go back to doing this and doing that? And then it's like, boom, like it's not exactly what you thought it is. And now I'm learning at the age of 26 that, yeah, you're going to be favored. You're going to walk with obedience. But at the same time, you're still going to struggle. It's so many people in the Bible who still struggle. Like, Daniel was a very blessed man. Very blessed. Very blessed. One of the men who just ate straight vegetables literally put him in the lion's den, and he still nobody he didn't even get ate. He wasn't flesh at all. So I look at that, but even still, he still had to struggle. Like he still had people pressing up against him. And it's like for me as a Christian, I felt like, okay, I believe in Jesus. All my problems gone. I don't have to go through what nobody else is going through anymore. So I felt like I definitely witnessed that with you. And I'm like, we always pray. Since we got together, we will always pray. We'll sit at the table, we'll talk, we'll sit and have long conversations, we'll pray. Like that's what we built our relationship off of. Like, don't get me wrong, we probably was doing a little stuff we weren't supposed to in the beginning. But as we continue to walk, and even me watching you go through the little Muslim stage, God let me know to give you the grace to do what you needed to do. I never once forced my hand and say, hey, Aaron, this is not what you need to be doing. I never did that. Like, I always gave you the space to just grow and let God develop you into the man that I knew. And even at that point, like the enemy was like, hey, you need to back up from him. But God was like, no, this is purpose. And a lot of times we feel like our partner is going to be perfect, but most times God will give you a problem as a partner, and whatever your gift is inside of them, you're going to save them. And
Mm-hmm.
even with me, like I'm blessed to be the woman I am today, but without you, I was still Austin think I was like a couple seconds late, baby. I would have been here an hour late. Like it's so much that I have learned and I have developed just by being with you. And I know it's because you was raised by your papa. A lot of stuff that my mom once played about, your papa didn't play about. And it's just amazing that we got to grow together. So like I said, I feel like there was really God, because it was like, hey, I want you to do this, but at the same time, I need you to honor her, because if you don't honor her, now I really gotta put the hammer down on you. Even when I was going through every religion, God gave me grace to see. But like the Bible says, you raise up a child in the way they should go, and when they grow older, they shall not depart from it. And it's like, even though we spread our wings to try to go another way, we came back to Christ. And I am super blessed and super grateful, because I feel like at 25, you are blessed. And I sometimes I see you stressing or want to stress about God knows what. Not saying you don't have problems, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like, to be 25, you are tremendously blessed, especially growing up in the city that we grew up in. And I don't know, like you are the type of person. And I'm gonna go back to what you were saying about me buying you that dream big. Once you felt like you knew I was it then, and I felt like it too. Like I bought Aaron a dream big, and he would carry it every day, all day. And it's like, dang, this man really know how to store it. He's like a great steward. And you could probably look at that like, dang, you think so really just off of that. But no, you cherish that. You carried that. And I would tell you, okay, we're gonna get a new car. It's time to, get a new car. It's time for you to level up to like take certain survival tactics off your mind because we did grow up in the hood, to be honest.
Mhm.
So it's like even then you would carry it every day. And I think it broke right before you got your new car. But you carried it and
Mhm.
you carried it
So I had
well.
still had it after I had got a car. Yeah, when I moved to the house, it was just in the closet.
Yes.
But like
You
something else.
carried it well. No,
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 no, I gotta
no,
say this real
no, no,
quick.
you
I got
don't. No,
to.
you
I
don't.
promise
No,
you.
you don't. No,
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
see it. I'm gonna see it. And I'm gonna be real quiet. I used to be like, I tell Diamond because sometimes when I met Diamond, like I give her something, then she might say something like, "Oh well,
Don't
I
start that
like
Aaron. That don't got nothing to
I
do with
like
it.
this." No, this,
No.
this got everything to do with it. It ain't got everything to do with it,
It
but
has nothing to do with what we
okay.
talking about.
This why I kept it so long though. Like me, how I feel like and
It's
was
just how
rooted.
you was raised and
I'd be
brought
like,
up.
if anybody give you something, if you don't like it, if you feel some type of way, just take it with grace. Just receive it. Don't critique it or try to, this, unless it's like some shoes or something, or something like that with a size on it that's too big or too small, You can be like, well, thank you. I do wear size. If they buy you size 10, you wear 11. I do wear size 11. But this is 10. We got to see something like that. But I always would do that. Like anybody give you something, take it and be happy. Like, yeah. And that's why, like, when you gave me that, I'm like, dang, I'm gonna keep this.
Forever.
I'm like, I'm gonna keep this. Like, I couldn't remember before then, like any gift I probably got from a female friend or anything like that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I had it right in my car in the front, like front
And
of
you
my
worked
car.
hard off of that. I felt like you took that and you built off that. Like, and
Dream big.
I felt like we kind of like twist the conversation with that. But all in all, I am blessed to see where you are today. And I know that God has taught you so much. And I want to ask you, what is the biggest lesson that your journey with Christ has taught you?
Shoot. I'm gonna say it in.
Keep it short and cute now. I'm going to say it in 4 words.
Four words. You have to believe. You gotta believe.
Amen.
Cause that whole everything with
Amen.
it was rooted off I didn't believe. I didn't believe and I didn't understand. I'm
Amen.
gonna say that because when you understand, understand, you're gonna understand too. You're gonna know how to move and how to do it. Your faith not gonna be shattered. You're gonna be strong. You're gonna be strong when others are weak. You're gonna understand when others don't understand. Like you're gonna have a clear vision of everything. And it's okay to be concerned. I was reading something, I heard something the other day. Like, it's okay to be concerned. But when you are over concerned, that's when stress kicked in. You too concerned. Like, you can be concerned, Kid fall down, scrape their leg. It's okay. But now if they limping after they done fell for 2-3 weeks, you need to go see, what's wrong.
Mm.
But you can be concerned. Like, it's okay to be concerned. But all in all, it's the biggest lesson though, believing. Because God got you, like, he got you. It's people that did horrible stuff in the world.
And he got you.
He still got them, All sin is equal to death. So if you lie, that's equal to death.
But Jesus paid that price for
He
us.
paid it. He paid that price for us. What if every time you lied,
Babe, you taking over.
For real?
Yes, you take over every time.
Yeah. But look, believing though, believe.
You
That's the
not know how
biggest
to be
lesson.
secondary.
Biggest lesson, believe. I'm gonna guess.
Chill. Answer my question and let that be it.
Bit. need to get a timer for questioning. That what we
Ding,
can
ding,
do.
ding, ding, ding. So yeah, y'all, I'm coming to the end of this podcast. I'm really pretty much about to wrap it up, but I do have like what it say exactly that part. So I want to ask you um So I wanted to ask you, in our city, violence is so big. Young men feel like they have to act hard, be hard, hang with the right people. But on the contrary, that's not you. You ride solo. I mean, you got your people, y'all YFNs, young flies, of course. But for the most part, you stack pray, you stay out the way. So I mean, we did kind of speak at the beginning of how y'all was clutching at one point. But I want to know, what's the advice that you could give to the young peers? Because I feel like I'll never know what it's like to be a black man. And I feel like God really worked on me and helped me. Once I fell more in love with him, he was like, okay, it helped me understand you more. Cause I'll be like, God, why did he do this? Why he do that? And it's like I to be a young black man is I'm not say it's dangerous, but it kind of is, and it's kind of scary. And I know growing up as a young black man, especially in times now, people are scared and people are feeling like they have to, like I said, hang with the right people, be with the right people.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the advice that you have to them?
So my advice would be to number one, always watch your surroundings, and will include the people that you with, the places that you with. You know what what this group may be doing. Just be on like keep your head on the swivel. Like I learned that in football. When you're on the football field, if your head not on the swivel, you're not looking.
Hmm.
Somebody can come blindside you or anything. So you wanna always analyze everything that's around you. Not with
Yeah.
just life, but like with everything in life though. And you don't have to show how hard you is, because it's always somebody harder and better, bigger and better than you. You don't have no point to prove.
Amen.
You don't have to. How some people say, "Oh, I'm finna flex on you," or stuff like that. You don't have to flex on. What you can do with it, you can flex on your old self. Like this, what you used to be. This, what I am now. You don't have to prove no point. You don't have to show nobody what you got either. You know, I used to always tell, um, I be telling young dudes this now though, like bro, like the same stuff that the real street dudes got, like bro, you can have the same weapons or whatever if that's what you want. Cause I got homeboys that collect guns and stuff. They collect them. They got two hands. They might have 30, 40. They collect them. I'm like, you can have the same stuff, bro. But you don't have to show it. Like you don't have to show what you have. They go back to the beginning. You don't have to show everybody everything.
I'm with you. I'm
So
with it.
this
I love that.
this my advice though.
I appreciate that.
Don't don't surround yourself by negativity, because if you gotta go somewhere with and be you know over cautious and stuff like that, you probably don't need to be there. You feel me? And they could be a night out on the town, Saturday night out. You going to the club, you don't have to just be there. You can chill. You can chill. That's it. Just keep just that's all I got though, for sure.
I love that. Okay. Um, I'm glad you said that because, like I said, you are a man of influence. I feel like a lot of people listen to you, and I feel like you didn't just grow up in Southern Hills. You grew up in the hood for real. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is very vital. I feel like watching you, and I've watched you reach several stages of success, and you're never the type to flex. Like, you don't flex money, you don't flex, and it's like, if you wanted to flex, you could for real. Like, you could, but you don't. So I appreciate you coming on Words of Wisdom and dropping those gems on the young people who will be watching, and I definitely love that. And before I wrap this up, I want you to tell us or tell the people, you can look at that camera and let the people know what they can look forward to seeing from you this year.
All right, y'all can look forward to what you can look forward to seeing from me. You can look forward to like a lot of more clothes, a lot of more mentoring, like putting people on game about stuff. Um, just the whole giving back, whatever giving, like what giving back really truly means, to give back, to be there for people, fellowship and talking and helping people out. Shining light on people's dark situations, not gossiping about, the negativity, but shining light on it.
Okay.
That's big. I feel like that's big, and more clothes. About to drop some more music.
Ooh,
Just
tape.
just finna have fun, like have fun with life and do it the right way. Like now that
Oh,
I done got wisdom of it, how you really should live. And another thing, I'm a
nuh-uh,
no, this last thing
Aaron.
you gonna see from me. Last thing you gonna see from me. I've been in the gym, and a lot more of that coming too, like gym content for real. Like as y'all know, we vegan already, so yeah, I'm gonna get some more knowledge on that to where I can stamp it,
Okay.
put it in bold print. And we gonna put that on the platter and serve it up to y'all too. Like serve it up. It's gonna be good. You need it. It's like you need to know it. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't none of me. This ain't none of us. This
Okay.
all God's work. So
Are you gonna love your family out loud this year?
what you mean by that?
Out loud.
I love them out loud. I talk about them all the time, out loud.
Publicly.
I publicly talk
I want
about them.
people to see more of that. I want people to see you more with the kids. I recorded you yesterday walking back there. Aaron is such a big kid.
Wow, walking it.
Surprising them with the trampoline. I feel
Oh,
like
okay.
I want people to see more of that. Can you guarantee that to the folks
I
that's
can't just
watching?
guarantee that.
Okay, you're not. Okay,
Because
but
they kids, this social media, like it'd be a lot of, weirdos.
right.
So
I'm with you. 100%.
I can't agree to that, but I'm gonna agree to everything else.
Yes, I said right.
Yeah.
Everything else you said. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much all the questions I have, and I feel like that's all the time we have. And sorry. Before we leave the show, I want to let you know. I just want to give you your flowers, even though I kind of feel like I already have. Yeah, please wipe your eyes because you're crying. You need to be crying right now, for
I
real.
ain't crying right now.
No, you're crying for real. But I definitely want to let you know that I just love the man that you are. I love the fact that you're not afraid to ride your own wave. If everybody going left, you're not afraid to go right. I feel like you're truly self-made, and I feel like that part of you kind of reflects me, because I could be in a room with 4,000 people, and if they saying yes, I'm still gonna say no. About that's truly how I feel, and I love that. I feel like God is gonna take you to so many amazing places, so many amazing heights, and for you to be 25, like I always say, this is gonna be your best year, and whatever I need to do to help you get there, that's what I plan on doing. And I thank you for allowing me to know that what I do looks so effortlessly. And I effortless. I always say that. And I say that and I be like, dang, I feel like Aaron, since I do it so effortless, he thinks that I could just do everything for real. But honestly, I feel like through God's strength I can, and you just help bring that out of me. So I appreciate that. If there's anything else that you want to say to me, here's the time to do so.
I'm gonna say I'm proud of you. Sticking
Oh.
to it, playing words of wisdom, and I know God got a lot in store for you. Because one thing you like to do, and it's very powerful. You like to write. You'll sit there. You'll sit and write it down. Write it out. Like draw the play up. You know, and I feel like a lot of stuff in life it'll refer back to sports because in sports, you have a team. You have some sports with one person, but you gotta draw the game plan up, and that's one of your gifts too. You can document it. You can write it down. You know,
Mhm.
even with me, like you tell me, I ain't need to write it down like that. And every time I write it down, it get help me like it
That's
expedited. Like
amazing.
it's like okay, with bills, anything like
You write
write
it
your bills
down.
down. Now the money coming
Oh.
like out of nowhere, money for
Oh.
everything though. Like you write it down, and that's something you very good at. So like this podcast, this video, do a lot of views and everything. It's gonna do whatever you wrote down. Like, and I trust you with it. So I'm proud of what God doing for you, and I love you. And yeah, everything
Everything.
working for
Period.
real.
I love that so much. I am a Habakkuk 2 and 2, write the vision, make it plain. And
I know
I
she
love
had
that.
that. I'm about to cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. But yes, I love to write the vision, make it plain. And y'all, before I wrap it up, I do want to say that if you do not write things down, begin to write it down. I know when I first started talking to Aaron, I was like, babe, you wrote it down. I wrote it down. It's up here. No, get it from up here and put it on paper. I like to write in blue ink. It's so much power in writing down what you believe in. A lot of everything that's big now is started off small, and you have to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Write down your vision, write it down, and even if it seems impossible, if it doesn't seem impossible, you need to go back to the drawing board. It needs to shake you. Like I've watched you say, "Dang, it's $10,000 in bills this way. What am I gonna do?" Type. But not even what I'm gonna do. You just like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm writing it down, and I know that God gonna blow my mind, and it'd be like, wow. I come back to you a couple weeks, you like, that's handled, and it's so
Mm-hmm.
beautiful and so amazing to see that. And I watched this. I'm sorry, I watched this happen over 3 years of us dating. Now you write down like now I be seeing you in your pen and your pad for real, and it's like I'm glad you called that out about me, and I appreciate that. And for everybody who stayed to the end, I just want you to know that if you're watching this podcast, that I got you, you got me, and God got us both. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all next time. And I pray that this bless y'all. And yeah, we out.
Thank y'all.